Alright, welcome back to our class, and today we will learn how to solve worded problems. Now, our first worded problems is about the number problem. So, number problem is, I think, the easiest now of the worded problems. All you have to do is to convert mathematical sentences to mathematical equations. Let's try this one. Let's try this problem. Okay, let me read the problem first. The sum of three numbers is 138. The second number is 5 more than the smallest, and the third is 10 more than the smallest, and find the smallest number. Okay, so the numbers here are not given. So we can say if we will let x as our smallest number, okay, this will be our x, the smallest number. Okay, and the second number is 5 more. According to this, the second number is 5 more than the smallest number. So this is x plus 5. This will be your second number. Okay, and the third is 10 more than the smallest number. So this is x plus 10. So this will be the third number. Okay, so according to the problem, I have here the sum of the three number is 138. So if we will add the three numbers, this is my smallest number, this is my second number, and this will be my third number, which is equal to 138. You can easily solve the value of the smallest number by combining like terms. So combining like terms will become 3x. Now, if we are going to transpose to the other side of the equation all the constant terms, so the result will be 138 minus 15. So minus 15, so this will become 138 minus 15. So 138 minus 15 is equal to 123. Okay, so what will be the value of x? So I will write x is now equal to 123 divided by 3. That's right. 123 divided by 3. So the value is equal to 41. So this is 41. 41 is the smallest number. Alright, this problem is not that difficult. Let's try the other problem. According to the problem now, find the second of the three numbers. Okay? Find the second of the three numbers such that the sum of the first and the second is 67. So these are the numbers. So I will let a. So what is important here now is you define your variable. Okay, I will let a as my first. This is my second, and this is my third number. Okay. Okay, let's start with the first statement. This is the first statement. So the sum of the first and second is 67. So you can write that as the sum of the first and second is equal to 67. And then the next statement is the sum of the first and third is 80. First and third is equal to 80. Next, now the sum of the second and the third is 91. So second and third is equal to 91. So I know now you are familiar with this type of problem. So we did this before. Okay, we just add the three equations. So what will happen if we add the three equations? So all the variables will be added. That will become 2a, okay, plus 2b plus 2c, is equal to the sum of all the constant term. So that is 67 plus 80. Take note, I am using my calculator. Plus 91 is equal to 238. So 238. Okay, now if we will divide the whole equation by 2, the result will be A plus B plus C equals 2. Let's divide this 238 by 2, 119. Okay, let's go back to the problem. According to the problem, we need to find the second number. So let's solve for the value of B. Okay, so B there is unknown. But now if you will notice, you have here A and C. So A plus C is here. Okay, that is equivalent to 80. So I will continue my calculation here. Since A plus C equals 80, then A plus B plus C can be written as B plus 80 equals to 119. Then you can solve for B, which is 119 minus 80. So I have here in my calculator 119. I will subtract 80. Okay, that will be my second number. So 39 is my second number. So this will be your answer. Alright, so that will be my answer for this problem. Okay, now what about this problem? So according to the problem now, the difference between the two numbers is 14. So since we don't know what are the numbers, we can define the numbers. Okay, the difference of two numbers is 14, and twice the smaller number is 5 less than the larger number. So this statement is very confusing if you don't know how to convert mathematical sentences to mathematical equations. So I will teach you how to do that. So first we will define the numbers. So we will define the two numbers. Let's say I will let A as my smallest number, and I will let B as my larger number. So meaning the difference between two numbers is equal to 14. So you can write that as the larger number when subtracted by the smaller number, the result is 14. Okay, that's how you do it. That's the first statement. The difference of two numbers is 14. Now we go to the next statement. According to the next statement, twice the smaller number. So what is our smaller number? A. So twice the smaller number. Okay, take note of this verb, is. So is in mathematical sentences is equivalent to the equal sign in your mathematical equation. So according to this, twice the smaller number, that's 2a, is, or equal sign, is 5 less than the larger number. So meaning 5 less than the larger number, you can write that as 5 minus b. So 5 less than the larger number. So 5 less than the larger number. So that's how you write your equation. Okay. Now, if you will manipulate the equation so that b will be transposed to the other side of the equation. Okay, but I will let this equation, my equation 1, and this will be minus b plus 2a equals to negative 5 will be my equation 2. Okay, this will be my equation 2. Now using your calculator in mode equation, so you've done that before, mode equation, mode 5, you can select 1 for two equations, two unknowns. But take note, here, our first number here will be b. So because we are looking for the larger number, so then we need to solve for b. So enter the coefficient of b, that's 1. Coefficient of a, that's negative 1, equal to 14. Now that is from the first equation. From the second equation, the coefficient of b is negative 1. A is 2. Okay, and negative 5. Press equal sign to solve for the value of b. So take note, the first value that will come out in your calculator is the value of the first variable you have entered. So this is now b equals to 23. So be careful of that, because now if you will rearrange, if you will rearrange this one, meaning to say the value that will come out first will not be b. So if you will rearrange, if you will make a as your first variable, then the first number that will come out will be a. So if I press enter in my calculator again, I have the value of y. Y there now is the value of our smallest number. So you can actually identify now which one is my smallest number and which one is my largest number by just looking at the number. So meaning to say, B is the correct answer. Okay, 23. All right, that's for the number problems. Now we go to fractions. Fraction problem. Okay, we know that a fraction can be defined as, okay, I will let this my fraction. A fraction can be defined as the numerator divided by the denominator. That's how you define your fraction. So from there, we can create mathematical equations from the mathematical sentences. So let's try to analyze the first statement. If the numerator and the denominator of a certain fraction are each decreased by 2, take note, decreased by 2. So we don't know the fraction, so we can say that my fraction is x over y. Okay. Now, if both the numerator and denominator is decreased by 2, you can write that as x minus 2 all over y minus 2. That is equal to the value of the new fraction is equal to 1/2. So this will be my new fraction. So take note, this is the original fraction and this is my new fraction. Okay. All right. So next statement. But if the numerator of the original fraction is increased by 2, okay, the numerator is increased by 2, okay, and the denominator is up here on the statement, and the denominator is decreased by 2. So I will write denominator decreased by 2. The resulting fraction is equal to 3/4. All right. Find the original fraction. So we are going to find for the value of x over y, because this is your original fraction. So you have there 2 equations and 2 unknowns. Now, you can easily solve this problem using your calculator. Okay, how are we going to do that? Using your calculator. We need to make this a linear equation. So by cross multiplying, this will become 2x minus 4. Take note, I have cross multiply the equation. This will become y minus 2. And then all variables will be on the left side and all constant should be on the right side. So negative 4 when transposed, it becomes positive. Subtract by 2, that will become 2. Okay, I will label this as my equation 1, because later on we will be plugging in the values of the coefficient of the equation. So let's try the other equation. So the other equation, when cross multiplied, this will become 4x plus 8 is equal to 3y minus 6. So combining all the constant term to the right and all the variables to the left, now this will become 8 when transposed to the other side, that becomes negative minus 16 minus 6, it will become minus 14. So now this will be my equation number 2. Alright, now since we have now our equation 1 and 2, we can go to mode 5 and then plug in our the coefficient of your equation. Let's start with the first equation. We have 2 as the coefficient of x, negative 1 as the coefficient of y, and 2 is the constant. Next equation, 4, negative 3, negative 14. Okay. Take note, no, x here is the first variable. So when I press equal sign, the first answer that will come out is your value of x. So in this case, x is equals to 10. So I will put it here. X is equals to 10. And y is equal to, I press equal sign again, 18. So y is equals to 18. Therefore, the original fraction, okay, the original fraction is just 10 over 18. 10 over 18, it's here, but that is not the right answer. Okay, the right answer should be always simplified in its lowest term. So that is 5 over 9. So this is correct, but this one is the best answer, 5 over 9. So be careful when answering problems, especially in a multiple choice examination. Okay, let's go proceed to the next problem. The next problem is now find the second of the three numbers. Okay, the second of the three numbers such that the sum of the first and second is 67. Okay, now we've done this before. So we have solved this one. Okay, okay, this was already solved. Okay, let's skip this problem. This problem was solved in the previous slides. Okay, now let's proceed with fraction problems again. So the denominator of a certain fraction is 3 more than twice the numerator. So can you understand this one? So according to this, the denominator of a certain fraction is 3 more, okay, than twice the numerator. Okay. The denominator is 3 more than twice the numerator. So I will label my fraction as f. Okay. I will label my fraction as f. Okay. And my fraction is defined by numerator divided by denominator. Okay, so n over d. So according to the first statement, the denominator, that's d, of a certain fraction, okay, take note of the equal of is. Okay, according to this, I will write the mathematical equation. The denominator, that's d, is, okay, 3 more, okay, 3 more than twice the numerator. Okay, is that okay with you? Okay, that's my first equation. All right. So next, if 7 is added to both terms in the fraction, okay, meaning to say if 7 is added to the numerator and also added to the denominator, okay, the resulting fraction is 3/5. Okay, so find the original fraction. That's how you write your mathematical equations from the mathematical sentences. Okay, so we need to find the original fraction, and this will be your original fraction. So you need to solve for the value of the numerator and the denominator. So we are going to solve this first, by cross multiplying this equation. So I have here 5n plus 35 equals to 3d plus 21. Okay. Now from the equation 1, we will transpose n to the other side of the equation. So I will write it in green. D minus 2n is now equal to 3. Okay, I will just use this one. And for the second equation, this will be my second equation. Okay. Okay. I will transpose d to the other side of the equation. That becomes minus 3. So I will write it here, minus 3d, okay, plus 5n. And I will transpose 35 to the other side of the equation. That becomes negative, added to 21, that becomes negative 14. Okay, negative 14. So now you have your two equations and two unknowns. Okay, now it's easier for us to use equation. So plug in the coefficient starting from the equation 1. Okay, that's 1, then negative 2 equal to 3. Okay, we have negative 3 from our second equation, 5, and then negative 14. Okay, the first value that will come out will be the value of d. That's 13. That's the value of your d. So meaning here d is equal to, okay, I will write it in red. Okay, d is equal to 13, and n, okay, is equal to, press equal sign 5. So we have the original fraction, d over n is equal to 13 over 5. That's how you solve the problem. So you take note, you have to convert mathematical sentences into mathematical equations. Okay, you have to practice doing that. That will be the crucial part, no, if you are dealing with fractions and number problems. Okay, well, let's start now with our digit problems. So I have here the digit problems now. So let's review the two-digit problem. So if I have here a two-digit problem, let's say I have here, this is an example. Let's say I have here 19 as my two-digit number. Okay, 9 here is the unit digit, and 1 here is the tens digit. Okay, unit and tens digit. So you can represent 19 as 10 plus 9. Okay, okay, take note of that. So in this problem, I will show you how to deal with this problem now using two ways. The first way is using mathematics, equations, using equations, and the next uh, technique now of dealing this problem is using the I technique. So do you know what is I technique? So I technique is used in board examination. No? So when you don't know the answer, just look at the answer of your neighbors. That's I technique. And you will fail the board exam definitely if you are caught no, looking at your neighbor's work. So I technique here is a different approach. So, okay, now let's start with mathematical equations. Okay, a two-digit number. Now let's define the two-digit number as n. Okay, two-digit number. This is my tens digit. This is my unit digit. So 10t plus 1 as the same as 10 plus 9. So okay, so that is my original number, my two-digit number. Okay. All right. So according to the problem, okay, let's read the problem. A certain two-digit number is equal to 9 times the sum of its digit. So according to the problem, this two-digit number is equal to 9 times. Take note of the is. Okay, a two-digit number can be represented by 10t plus u. That is equal to 9 times, not the sum of its digit. So the digit is p and u. So you can write this equation as the two-digit number. Okay, this is the two-digit number is, that is your equal sign, is equal to 9 times the sum of its digit. The digits are p and u. This is the sum of the digit. Okay, so if you will manipulate this, now you will arrive with your equation 1. So let's try to manipulate this one. So this will become 9t plus 9u. This will become 10t plus u. So combining like terms, 9t and 10t will become t, u and 9u will become 8u. So t is equals to 8u. So let's label this as our equation 1. Take note, my first approach is using mathematics. No? And my next approach is using your I technique. Okay. So I will explain later on what is an I technique. Okay, now let's go on. If 63 is subtracted from the number, the digits would be reversed. Okay, this is the number. Take note, this is the number when subtracted by 63 according to the problem, the digit would be reversed. The reverse digit, no? The reverse digit, if I'm going to reverse this one, this will become 91. That is represented by 90 plus 1. So you can write the reverse digit as 10u plus t. That's the reverse digit. Okay? Now, let's manipulate this equation by combining like terms. So t and t, that becomes 9t. U and 10u, that becomes 9u, right? So that's 9u. And then minus 63. Alright, so if I'm going to divide the whole of this equation by 7, or by 9, the result will be t is equals to u minus 7. Okay. Now, what is the value of t? Okay. Take note, no, I am using ordinary solution for this. So the next solution I will show you is using I technique. That will be easier. Just by looking at the problem, you can easily identify what is the answer. Okay. So if I'm going to substitute t to this equation, this will become 8u equals to u minus 7, right? So therefore, by the way, now from our equation 2, take note this is negative 63. It becomes positive when transposed to the other side of the equation, so leaving you positive 7. So this is positive 7. So this will become 7u equals to 7. Therefore, the unit digit is 1. So from the choices, you can easily identify which one is the right answer. So according to the unit digit, no, that is letter A, because A, the A, no, is the only choices with a unit digit equal to 1. Okay, so u equals 1, but let's try to solve t. So to solve t using that equation, that will be added to 7, t is equals to 81. Okay, now the number is 10 times t, 10 times t, which is 8, plus u, that becomes 81. So this is the number. Okay, it's easy, but you will undergo a lot of mathematical conversion from mathematical sentences into mathematical equation. Okay. Now, let's try this in the easiest way using I technique. So I will erase this part first. Okay, I will erase this part, and we will be using the technique that I called I technique. So you cannot find this technique in other references, only in this video. Okay, we already know the answer is 81, assuming we don't know the answer, and we will need to solve for the answer using I technique. Let's go back to the statement. Okay, according to the statement, okay, the two-digit number is equal to 9 times the sum of its digit. So meaning to say, if we will add the digits of the two-digit number, multiply that by 9, the result will be the number. Okay, let's try. Let's add this one. The number is 69, right? Now, if we will add the digit, that becomes 15. So multiply that by 9 times. Therefore, this is wrong, right? This is not equal. So from the problem, that is from this choice, that is wrong. So now let's proceed with the other choice. Let's say, let's choose this one. This is the number 74. when the digit of the number is added, that becomes 11. When multiplied by 9, no, this is not equal. Okay? Take note from the first statement only. Let's try letter B. Okay, 94. When the number is added, that's 13. When multiplied by 9, that is not 94. It's more than 94. Let's try the first number. 81. When the digits are added, that's 9, right? Multiply that by 9, that's 81. So that is the correct answer. So see, you can easily solve the problem without doing mathematical analysis. Okay, just use your eye technique, and you need to know how to read. Okay, you need to know how to analyze or how to interpret these mathematical sentences. Okay, that is called interpretation of mathematical sentences. Okay, using converting that to mathematical equation. Okay, let's proceed to the next number. Okay, now can we use eye technique here? Most likely we can use eye technique. So we will start using eye technique now from the rest of the problem. And later on we will check if our method now is really correct. Let's start with the first statement. The sum of second and third digit of a 3-digit number is 80 is equal to the first digit. So take note. Take note of this. You were asked here, 3-digit, and you have second and third digit. How do you identify which one is the first, second, or third digit? So if I have here a number, let's say this is my number. Let's say 1, 2, 4. 1 here is my first digit. So take note of that. 1 is my first digit. This is my second digit. And 4 here is my third digit. That's how you use digit. Okay, in the other problem, so let's go back to the other problem. Let's see how they frame the problem. So from this problem, not here. Okay, from the other problem, it's also not here. Okay, let's go back to the problem and go to the next problem. Okay, look at this, tens digit. Okay, tens digit and unit digit. So that's how they use digit. But in the problem that we will be solving now, there's no tens digit or unit digit, only second, third, and first digit. So take note, 1 here is the first digit, 2 is the second, third digit will be 4. Okay, let's try to analyze this one. According to the problem, the sum of the second and third, okay, second and third, that's 4 and 4, is equal to the first digit. Let's try the first statement. Okay, first statement. If I'm going to add second and third, the result should be the first digit. So 4 and 4 is 8. That is also equal to 8. Okay, let's try another one. 3 and 5 is 8. So 8 equals 8. That's correct. So 8, 2 and 6 is 8. So 8 equals 8. That's also correct. 7 and 1 is 8. 8 and 8. That is from our first statement. So meaning to say, from the first statement, okay, they are all the possible answers. So we need to do another analysis using the second statement. Okay, let's go to the second statement. So I will erase this one first. So from the first statement, all are possible answers. Okay, let's analyze using the second statement. Okay, how do you read this one? The sum of the first digit and the second digit is 2 more. Take note, this is the first digit and the second digit is 2 more than the third digit. 2 more, meaning you can say the sum of the first and second digit, okay, that's the first and second digit, that's 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4 is 12, is equal to 2 more than the third digit, which is 4. So this is not equal, right? Okay. Let's try this one. The sum of the first and second, that's 11, is equal to 2 more than the third digit, which is also not equal. How about this? Let's try this one. The sum of this one, the sum of 8 and 2 is 10, is equal to 2 more than the third digit. So this is 6, this is 10, and this is 8. This is not the correct answer. How about this? So 8 and 1 is 9, is equal to 2 more than the third digit. Oh, we have an answer here. So 9 is equal to 2 plus 7. That's how you look for the answers using the digit problems. You don't need, not in a multiple choice problem, you don't need to do mathematical manipulations of equation. So that's it for this problem, but we can actually solve this problem using our solution, using mathematical equations. So I hope you've learned something from I technique. Okay, so I technique is my technique used during my time taking the board examination. Okay. If you want, you can try to solve this using long method. Okay. This will be our new problem. So let me read the problem first. I think this problem will be our last problem. Let's check if this is really the last problem. Okay, this is not the last problem. This is second to the last problem. Okay. Let's solve this problem in two ways, since this is only a two-digit number. So let me read the problem. The 10th digit of a certain two-digit number, okay, is 1/3 of the unit's digit. When the digits are reversed, the new number exceeds twice the original number by 1 more than the sum of its digit. Find the number. So it's very confusing. Okay, let's start our solution by writing the original number. So the original number can be represented by n, that is 10 times the 10th digit plus u, the unit's digit. That's the original number. So according to the problem, the digits are reversed. So we will write the reverse digit as 10u plus t. This is the reverse digit. Okay? Alright, so we will start from there. So let's start from this statement. The 10th digit of a two-digit number is 1/3 of the unit's digit. So from the mathematical statement, we have the 10th digit, that's t, is, okay, take note, 1/3 of the unit's digit. So you can use that, you can transform that as u equals to 3 times t. Okay, u equals to 3 times t, right? Okay, now let's try the other statement. So when the digits are reversed, this is not a digit, the reverse digit, the new number, okay, the new number, so the new number is 10u plus t, okay, the new number exceeds, okay, exceeds twice the original number. The original number is 10t plus u, okay, by 1, okay, by 1 more than the sum of the digits. Sum of the digit is t plus u. That's how you write your mathematical equation. So actually, this statement, the second statement, is really confusing. Okay, try to practice now converting that to mathematical equations. So if you cannot take the right answer, then maybe the problem is with your analysis or converting your mathematical statement to mathematical equation. So that is the very crucial part of this tutorial video. Okay, now we will change 3t to every u. So we will change 3t. This will now become 30t plus u. This will now become 13t plus, this is constant 1. Since u is 3t, this will now become 4t. Let's simplify. This will be 26 plus 4. That's 30. This is 31, right? So this will now become t equals to 1. Oh, it's easy. So meaning to say the tens digit should be equal to 1. So from the choices, you can see that the tens digit equal to 1 is from these choices, 13. So let's try the unit digit. Let's solve for the unit digit. Where are we going to use? Here. So the unit digit can be solved using that equation. So that's 3 times t, that is 3. So meaning the original digit, so let's go back to the original. The original digit is 10 times t, which is 1, plus the unit digit, which is 3, which is equal to 13. That's how you solve using using mathematical equation. Okay? Alright, so let me erase this one and I will show you how to deal with this problem using I technique. So assuming we don't know the answer yet, so I will erase this part. So let's just assume that we don't know the answer. Okay? I will erase this part first. Erase, erase, erase. Now let's start with the first statement. The tens digit is 1/3 of the units digit. Which of the following, which of the choices, that the tens digit is 1/3 of the units digit? So 2 is 1/3 of 6, right? So this is correct. 3 is 1/3 of 9. That's correct. 1 is 1/3 of 3. And correct. 2 is 1/3 of 8. No. So meaning to say, this is wrong, so we need to eliminate this. That is not the possible answer. Okay, now we go to the second statement. According to the second statement, let's start here. When the digits are reversed, so you can write the reverse digit. We will write the reverse digit. That's 62. Reverse digit 39. Reverse digit. Okay, by the way, this is wrong. 93 is the reverse digit. 93. Not 93 and 31. They are the reverse digit. So according to this, the reverse digit, is the new number. So this is the new number. The reverse digit exceeds twice. So twice the original number. This is the original number 26. Okay. Twice the original number by 1. By 1 more than the sum of the digits. So more than the sum of the digits. Sum of the digit is 8. Okay, let's try it. This is equal. So from the calculator, we can have 26 times 2 plus 9. Oh, this is 61, so meaning this is not equal. So this is the wrong answer. Okay, let's try 93. So 93, the new number, exceeds twice the original number, that's 39, by 1 more than the sum of the digits. So the sum of the digit is 12. So let's try to calculate it using our calculator. So 2 times 39 plus 1 plus 12 is 13. That's 91. So 91 is not equal to 93. So therefore this is wrong. Again, we will solve the last choice, which is 13. According to this, the new number exceeds twice of the original number. This is twice the original number by 1 more than the sum of its digit. 1 and 3, the sum of the digit is 4. Let's try to calculate using calculator. 2 times 13 plus 1 and 4 is 5. Okay, there you go. That's 31. 31. So meaning to say, no, this is correct. So meaning the answer here is C equals to 13. That's the original number. Alright, now I hope you've learned something from this problem. Let me solve the last one. So the tens digit of a certain two-digit number exceeds the unit digit by 4. Okay. By inspection, let's use I technique. The tens digit, okay, of a two-digit number exceeds the unit digit by 4, meaning say the tens digit is greater than the unit digit by 4. Or you can say the tens digit, okay, the tens digit exceeds the unit digit by 4. That's how you write the equation. So here, the tens digit, the tens digit is 3. So I will erase this first. Okay, 3. So 3 here is the tens digit. Okay, now 3 and 7, the difference is 4. Okay, but that's not the right answer. According to this, the tens digit is of the number exceeds, okay, the unit digit by 4, meaning to say the tens digit is greater than the unit digit by 4. So which of the following of the choices, from the choices, which of the following here, that the tens digit is greater than the unit digit by 4? So it's only in these choices, in this letter B. Okay, letter B, and the tens digit is exceeds the unit digit by 4. So meaning the tens digit is greater than the first than the unit digit by 4. Okay? That's how you solve the problem using I technique. Okay, this is 3 times. Okay, not 2 times. This is 3 times. Okay, again, t is equals to u plus 4. Okay, and t is equal to 4 less. That's 4 less than 3 times of the unit digit. So this is 3 times. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, and then t is equal to t. Write down the equation for t, and this will be another equation for t. So combining like terms, this will become 2u equals 8, and then the unit digit is 8 divided by 2, that's 4. Okay, which of the following has 4 as unit digit? So that's letter B. So to solve for t, that is just u plus 4, so meaning this is 8. So the original number is 84, which is here. So using I technique and mathematical manipulation, you will arrive with the same result. Alright, so I hope now you've learned something today, because our next topic will be more on problem solving, but this time we will be dealing with age problem, clock problem, rate problem, work problem, and etc. So I will see you soon in my next video. So please, if you like the video, subscribe to this page so that you will be updated on some of my lecture videos. I will stop recording.